Hi there, magnificent one. Do you know about the Universal Assistance Desk that's been standing by for your message since your life commenced? And here's the kicker. They process particular language patterns, and most people have been using the wrong guide this whole time. Hello, radiant souls. And for those new to this space, get ready, because you've reached the most charmingly direct online space. While other channels are serving you three-course meals that require hours to process and lead to deeper confusion, we're the high-octane knowledge boost. Quick-hitting, mighty, and formulated to activate your magic in an instant. No padding, no vacant material. Merely refined insight that you can actually use while your tea is still hot. The problem. We're fluent in universal but missing key elements. Let me get real with you, and I need raw honesty. How frequently have you noticed yourself claiming, "I lack the funds for that. I can never get ahead." Or this popular phrase, "I'm unlucky by nature." No shame in that. I see those guilty faces through the screen. This is universal, viewing our personal mirror, questioning our universal connection issues. This is the core situation. You've been expressing universally, but no one showed you the proper structure. It's like trying to communicate overseas without preparation, while accidentally asking for expired fish instead of fresh flowers. The universe functions with literal accuracy, and it's been archiving all statements about all your verbal communications. The trouble is that people generally learn celestial communication from those who were similarly baffled. The discovery. The universe is literal. This is what I recognized after decades of accidentally requesting confusion from the universal menu. Universal intelligence can't decode sarcasm, hopeful wishing, or possibly someday. It's like the most direct, good-natured friend who receives every word exactly as spoken. When you express, "I'm out of cash," universal forces don't process. "I'm temporarily facing financial obstacles that I'm diligently solving." It decodes. "She desires monetary problems." Got it. More broke coming right up. This isn't only mystical jargon. Real research supports this concept. Your brain includes something identified as the reticular activating system, which is fundamentally your private search mechanism. Whatever you persistently ask it to find, it locates. Express your star-crossed and it'll deliver a presentation of every small accident and lost opening. State you're charmed, and suddenly you're discovering amazing opportunities in mundane places. The cosmic fast-track delivery. But here's where things get truly remarkable. The universe runs on what I describe as the rapid response protocol. It's remarkably capable at supplying precisely what you order, but it can't decode the implicit message of your optimistic wishes. When you say, "I don't want to be poor," the universe notices difficulties and begins organizing more monetary problems. It's similar to writing "no dessert" in a delivery app and being perplexed when dessert arrives. The three magic words. So, what are these essential statements that cause universal forces to pay close attention like a golden retriever hearing a treat bag? They're simpler than you think, but they require total candor on your part. Initially within yourself, subsequently with the universe. I am. The root statement first. Let's talk about the power of I am. These two modest words function as the universe's instant access, immediate access to the main office. Everything succeeding, I am, transforms into your universal requisition. The universe doesn't scrutinize your mandate. It merely completes it with the passion of a courier who genuinely loves their profession. This is your initial actionable move, and I want you to employ this before we finish up. Over the subsequent day, become a surveyor of your verbal communications. Each time you identify yourself uttering, "I am," followed by something you don't really desire more of, halt and consciously reconstruct it. Instead of "I am absolutely exhausted," attempt, "I am restoring my vitality." In place of "I am economically disadvantaged," attempt, "I am creating my prosperity." I know it feels absurd at first, but remember, you're learning a new language, and all languages seem absurd before you achieve proficiency. I have. The acknowledgement. The second cosmic key is I have. This is where you begin surveying what's currently operating well in your reality. Universal intelligence adores affirmation processes. When you recognize what you control, it presumes you want more of those same elements and commences investigating improved versions. I have fresh drinking water. I have individuals who love me. These aren't simply thankfulness activities. They're universal mandates for additional positive items. Now, this is where most individuals get lost, and I'll help you avoid years of exasperation. You cannot counterfeit this process. Universal forces possess outstanding emotional intuition. You cannot remain in your vacant dwelling declaring, "I have prosperity," while internally cynical and anticipating miraculous changes. That's like trying to convince someone you're happy while wearing a scowl. The sentiment doesn't sync with the words. Rather, commence carefully and establish your genuineness with the universe. Find one thing you genuinely have and appreciate. Perhaps it's your gift for creating joy, or your inviting reading haven, or simply the situation that you're healthy enough to see this video. Launch from that starting point. Increase your I have competence with honest items. Then, bit by bit, grow your inventory. I choose in the resolution the third phrase that gets the cosmos enthusiastically dashing to aid you is, I choose. This is where you retrieve your control from conditions and become the director of your life's script. In place of "this habitually befalls me," use "I choose to regard this as an opportunity." In place of "I have no various alternatives," use "I choose to locate a resolution." Universal forces love cooperating with people who embrace accountability for their reality because it knows they're serious about change. The magic formula: timing and emotion. But here's the special ingredient that makes this all effective. Excellent timing united with honest emotion. The most potent moment to converse with universal forces is right before rest, and immediately when you awaken. Your conscious mind is taking a coffee break, and your subconscious is set to link directly with cosmic headquarters. Fuse your new cosmic language with honest emotion. Not artificial excitement, but genuine gratitude, honest expectation, authentic persistence, and you've just enhanced from standard shipping to rush delivery. The approach: 7-day journey now. I know some of you are thinking, this feels too easy to be real. And you're absolutely right, it is elementary. But direct doesn't mean sudden. Mastering the art of watching and deliberately selecting your language is comparable to teaching a baby pet. It takes consistency, patience, and the occasional treat when you get it right. Universal forces aren't analyzing your fitness. They're anticipating you becoming definite about what you actually wish for. Here's your project. And this is where the magic happens. During the upcoming 7 days, I want you to become fascinated by 3 phrases: I am, I have, and I choose. Register them. Set up phone alarms. Brand them clearly on your psyche. Whatever is required for memory. Whenever you notice yourself using the previous vocabulary of restriction, pause and convert to celestial expression. Don't fret about attaining perfection. The cosmos possesses endless patience for learners who are authentically attempting. The incredible truth, and here's the magnificent detail: you don't need to validate this theory for it to succeed. The universe doesn't ask for your conviction, only your action. Approach it as a scientific test. Transform into your individual evaluator. Investigate the theory that your words form your existence and notice what emerges. The worst-case result is that you develop a more empowering internal dialogue. The best possible result is that you discover you've possessed a direct channel to universal service all along, the final opportunity. So, let me challenge you. Are you set to end inadvertently ordering confusion and commence deliberately creating the reality you truly want? The universe is monitoring, cataloging information, and getting set to deliver. What are you planning to say to it? Leave a response below and share which expression you'll focus on first. I am, I have, or I choose. And if this inspired you, hit that subscribe button as we're just beginning this mission of expressing fluently in cosmic language. Remember, little alterations in language cause significant shifts in reality. Your language is more powerful than you've ever recognized, and the universe is thrilled to display what you're authentically able to construct. Now, venture out and start dialoguing in the dialect of marvels. Universal intelligence is prepared for your call.